just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping John at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like yeah. Street life, we was young racing. Street life, carefree was the best time. Fast forward daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We did coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this show is called All Rise and Shine because there's a man who has won an MVP, and that is the one, the only Captain Aaron James Judge.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
I had to do that from Simon, and by the way, everybody stay tuned because we do have a voicemail from
Yes.
the one and only Simon.
I was definitely going to ask you that. I was going to be I hope and pray that Simon checked in on this glorious morning.
It is a glorious is a beautiful word to use for this because it is a glorious morning.
It is. It's a very beautiful word. And, just for the record, they call my team the Tigres El Glorioso. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just putting it out there.
I can't believe it!
Oh, there he goes.
I got the buttons, baby.
Oh, he's got buttons.
Oh, pizza minute. I tell you what. Can I
he's
tell
got
everybody
press.
something? Can I tell everybody something real quick?
Let him know.
This is the most comfortable I have ever been in an outfit, not calling a game, but just chilling for a morning. This is the way in the future I'm just gonna dress.
Hey.
So it's Francis, you already noticed my house is cold as shit all the time. Like legitimately, you can hang meats up in my house and like the meats are gonna be fine. It's that cold. I could wake up like Rocky, punch some ribs, and it's like meats just hanging from the ceiling here. But I am so comfortable.
Yeah.
So can I just do this?
Yeah, show the people.
I got the NYUT, right?
That's right.
But then I got these just baggy sweats from their champion from Target, and I got some high socks on. I am so comfortable. Look at this.
I'm rocking the tubes. I'm rocking the tube socks as well.
You got the tubes?
Yeah, I got the tubes on.
You got the tubes. I'm telling you, gotta have the tubes.
You gotta have. It's that type of weather.
And a cup of coffee. This is beautiful, Fred. This is that's what I said. When you said glorious, I feel like Aaron Judge winning the chip.
I mean,
oh
come on.
shit. Let me
Whoa.
with a chip.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
Aaron, let me tell Aaron Judge something. Captain, MVP. this is how you're gonna feel when you win a chip. There we go. I got it
Exactly.
right. I already feel that way because I'm always a champion, baby. We're always champions here at the U.
Oh, we win
But
every
you
year.
we win every year. But you guys got to go out there and actually do it. You're gonna feel like this. I mean, comfort where he's gonna show some meat and Eddie. That is nuts. Kicking with Roy is bananas on a Friday morning.
On a Friday morning. I mean, top of the morning.
He's gonna show some meat and Eddie.
Top of the morning. That's how we starting. Kicking with Roy, man. I gotta shout him out, man. I saw the fit. I think it was the other day, man. Clean.
Yeah, my dude always clean, bro.
Representing, bro.
He's the opposite of Crackle Nuts. He's always clean.
Damn. That's a body. Se murió.
Hey, I'm ready today, baby. I'm ready today, all right? But guys, I want to go ahead and start with this. Look, we got a lot of voicemails. This show's about you guys. Me and Jira got a few appointments today, so we're probably shooting for about 11:45 cutoff time, 11:50, a little shorter episode today of All Rise, but doesn't mean it ain't going to be great. It's going to be unbelievably good. And I want to start here. Aaron Judge, back-to-back MVP, him and Shohei Ohtani, first two players ever to go back-to-back in different leagues, of course, for 2 years in a row. They both accomplished that. I think everybody already knows, right? They're the two best players in baseball. Now, you can have your debate on who you think is the better player. Fine, fair game, whatever. But that's not the conversation today. The conversation today is that the writers get it right. And I think you probably already know where me and Francis are on this. The writers got it right. We've been talking about this for weeks, before the season even ended. That Judge is the MVP. And I'm going to pull this up because, no disrespect to a lot of Mariners fans that are upset. I get it. You're defending your guy. Even the Mariners were like, he's our MVP. Yeah. And I just quote tweeted that. I said, that's cute.
That is cute.
Like that's very cute of you guys.
So cute. Like
you know what I mean?
Like a newborn baby on Christmas morning.
Yes, it's adorable.
You look at it, you say, "Ay, bendito."
Like I didn't even see that as like I'm gonna go ahead and insult you guys. I'm literally gonna sit there. That's cute. That was an adorable.
Yeah, the Yankees would have posted the same thing,
and they should have.
Yeah,
and I would have said the same thing. That's really cute. But let me just pull up one thing that ends any conversation about this MVP chatter. Here it is. And to a lot of people's credit, a lot of people shared this out for a very, very long time. And they were sitting there going, Mariners fans, I get it. Nobody is saying that Cal Raleigh did not have a historic season. He did. He's a catcher. It's impressive. Yes, we are all with you. But there's catchers that hit, I'm going to shout out fellow Italian Mike Piazza. He hit about 360 and hit 40-plus bombs. I'm just saying. But anyway, you look at the numbers here, man, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it. He had 7 more bombs. He had a few more RBIs. I get it. But that is where it ends. You can't say that's the MVP. Francis, you made a great point. You said you want history. Judge made it too. Tell us about it.
I mean, this was a narrative that was kind of pushed most of the year, right? That the season that Kyle Raleigh was having was a historic season, right? That he was doing something that we had never seen before. That's never been done. And I'm not here this morning to refute that and say that that's not true. It is true.
Facts.
He did something that's never been done. Switch hitting catcher, 60 home runs. Even to the people who say that he's done something that we probably never see again. I saw people pushing back on that argument. I don't push back on that argument. Look at where the catcher position is going. I think Pete would agree with me. It's going in the opposite direction of Kyle Raleigh, right? What we saw
until Gary Sanchez makes his comeback this year and hits 62.
I mean, that would be something. You imagine Sanchez did that and then we just headed to the lockout? Like, it'd be like, this is the clip.
It'd be nuts.
Of all cliffhangers.
That would be absolutely nuts.
And I say that like for you to really put it into perspective, right? I was speaking with somebody on through DMs and they were talking trash about Wells. And I was like, well, I want to put the catcher position into perspective for you, right? This is how catching is in today's current iteration of baseball, that Austin Wells in a down year was 6th. He was 6th in WAR for all catchers, both leagues. this was a down year for Austin Wells. Austin Wells, by his own admission, would say that he didn't produce the way that he expected to produce. And yet he was 6th best in the league in WAR among all catchers. What does that tell you? It tells you that that's no longer a position where teams are expecting really any offense. I mean, if you can pop 15, 20, 25 home runs, they're going to welcome that and keep it pushing. As long as the average isn't abysmal, Wells struggled there. But I say all that to say that it's true. What we saw from Cal Raleigh was historic. What we saw from Cal Raleigh is something that we probably never see again. And even if we do see it again, it's going to be a very long time because catchers just aren't being built that way. But when you say that, let's also say the quiet part out loud, right? Aaron Judge made history as well. And that's a narrative that people didn't want to talk about. Aaron Judge is the first player in MLB history to win a batting title while hitting 53 home runs. That's
impressive as hell, man.
Feat, bro.
Yeah, that's impressive as hell.
I mean, this dude started the season off hitting 400. You remember that?
Yeah. I mean, for a while, we were going into the second month of the season, and it might have been longer than that. It might have been going to June.
We were going to
Was it going to June?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember saying, I'm like, I mean, how long in June does he really go hitting 400 plus? I'm like, that's absolutely insane what we're seeing. And he did all that. So
he did.
Based off what you're saying, I do want to go ahead and shout out Scott Wright, because Scott Wright throughout the season was always quick to let everybody know, I understand you guys want to beat up on Austin Wells, but there's not a lot of catchers that's still even doing what he's done. Like, he's still rated based on a lot of offensive categories as one of the top 10 catchers in baseball, which is kind of nuts, but it also gives you a perspective of where that position is at. So I'm with Francis on that. I don't think you're going to see catchers hitting 60 plus. Like, that's not going to happen. It never has happened before.
No,
last year.
It's funny because I didn't have him on my bingo card. Like, I knew we were going to talk about Judge and obviously Kyle Raleigh. I didn't think Wells was going to come up, but I brought him up because of that conversation I was having. And I think that speaks to the point of why, you said it and I also said it. Like, the Yankees aren't looking to upgrade at catcher because they don't believe that there's necessarily upgrades available. They can complement that position. But when they look at Austin Wells, I actually agree with them, right? One of the few areas where I do agree with them. They look at Austin Wells and say, look, this guy at his best is a top 5 catcher in the game. When you factor in defense and you factor in where offense is in that position, this kid is a top 5 guy, and he's a kid, and we're not paying him anything. Why would we invest there? So,
it's one of the things. Yeah, man. It's also just one of those things that I've mentioned a lot. I've mentioned that a lot too with a lot of people, and they'll get mad at me when I talk about Wells because the numbers are there, but you just need a right-handed backup for him. And like you said, complement that position is the way to go. There's not many.
That's where catching is right now. I think it's
look, if there was like a legit rumor out there that a guy like Logan O'Hoppe was available, I'd be like, of
course,
you might want to go make a move like that and really solidify that position for years to come. But as it stands right now, they have their guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
70 plus RBIs, 20 plus homers. He didn't play a ton. What do you got? 300 and something at bats this year? 70 RBIs?
Yeah.
I'm like, we put this stuff into perspective. He had the drive in. He drove in runs at a fairly decent clip. And again, not everybody's Jorge Posada. You're not gonna find Jorge Posadas, hanging off trees and saying, "Hey, let me grab you," and then you're gonna catch. It's not a low hanging fruit out there. The catching position is a very, very tough position overall.
To that point, also you said he's not Jorge Posada. You're not gonna see Jorge Posadas anymore. I was also laughing. I saw a clip that they posted talking about Edwin Diaz because he won reliever of the year, and they posted him in an image with Mariano, and I was like,
yeah.
My immediate response was, I was like, I'm gonna quote this and say something really disrespectful, like no disrespect to Sugar, but he's not Mo. He's not even
nowhere
close.
near it.
He's not even close. But then I'm starting to think about it, and I'm like, I mean, for this generation, I guess like he's their guy. But that just speaks to where the closer position is. And this is why Francis Lee doesn't want to pay any closer. I don't want to pay a Devin Williams.
I'm with you.
I don't want to pay a Sugar Diaz. I don't want to pay any of these guys because I'm sorry, like none of them are going to be Mo. None of them are going to be Trevor Hoffman. None of them. So it's like, it's not a thing, but baseball's changing. The catcher position's changed. The closer position.
No doubt.
It's
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. There's no question about it that the catching position has changed overall. And, Just going back to Aaron Judge real quickly, the biggest concern was that, baseball would get wrapped up in the Cal Riley story and Aaron Judge would get robbed, legitimately robbed here of another MVP award. The reason why I say another, and it's why it's a tough spot here for Yankee fans, is it was almost more of a beating against Jose Altuve than it even was with Cal Riley. Like, you put those numbers side by side, and it's almost the same story. Like, Aaron Judge, no doubt about it, deserved to win. He deserved to win it. That's simple. He deserved to win in 2017. He should now be having his 4th MVP award. And I don't want to say unfortunately, because we know how great Aaron Judge is. Barry Bonds has 7. Shohei Ohtani now has 4. It really would have been nice, though, if Judge had 4, considering he's 34 years old, to get 4 more at this point. If anybody can do it, Judge can, because he doesn't really feel like he's slowing down. But again, that can happen like this, and you never really know. And look, the game has a lot of good young players in it right now, so eventually we're not going to see the same Judge that we've seen the last couple of years. That's just human nature. He's going to eventually slow down. But
Father Time is undefeated, man.
Father Time is undefeated. But I do want to put that all into perspective. For as much as we can sit there and talk poorly about a lot of players and talk high about other players, I do want everybody to take a second and to sit back and say, we are witnessing a time where we are really observing 2 of the greatest ball players that's ever lived.
Facts.
I mean, and that is impressive, because how many of us would love to say, I would love to go back and see the times that Mickey Mantle was on the field and Willie Mays was on the field.
Roger Maris.
And you could see Maris in 61, and you could watch those years. I remember my dad got to see, Mickey Mantle play. And he would tell me about just the difference it was when the ball, when he hit the baseball, just the difference and how fast he was in his prime. People don't talk about that. He was one of the fastest runners in the game before all the knee injuries happened. And Joe D and Ted Williams in Fenway. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on, and we're going to be able to one day in the future as elderly men. We're unks now, but we're going to get to that elderly level that we're going to be able to sit there and talk about, man, you remember that? You remember that year? You remember the 62? You remember that? Like,
yeah,
man, like it sucks. And there's going to be a time potentially when maybe far into the future and Judges are retired. There's a great Yankee team, but they're missing a right fielder. And the same shit we say about A-Rod, Jeter, and Mo, and Clemens, and Pettit, and those guys now, we're going to say, imagine if you could plug Judge into right field on this team. Like, that would be, oh my God. Like, unfortunately, he didn't have that. Imagine if he had that. Like, those are the type of things we're going to be saying about Judge. And Shohei Ohtani's just a different animal. Shohei Ohtani's a great pitcher, a great overall player. You're watching 2 of the best of all time. You can have that debate till the end of time. But it is just an unbelievable thing that we are watching. And I think everybody really does need to kind of take that into perspective, that you are watching 2 of the greatest players that ever played this game. Just when you start getting comps to guys like Barry Bonds, and it's like he had 7.
Yeah.
And, another one too. It's premature on this one, but I want to shout him out. Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
Paul Skeens the guy that people are already saying year 2, Cy Young. Roger had 7. If anybody could break that, it could be Paul. And that's a tough thing to do for a pitcher, because man, oh man, pitchers' careers could change overnight. Like, it's even more so different for a pitcher. It's like, bro,
afraid to put that on him. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, but you got so many greats out there in the game today, and the times that we're watching.
Skubal too. Right, he's got 2 now, right?
He got 2. Skubal's a young man still. He could be great for multiple years to come. So it's a great time to watch Major League Baseball and to really enjoy this game. Another great thing is that it is an international game now, more so than ever. You got the WBC coming up in March. I mean, what can't you be excited about right now for baseball? I know 2027 is scary, but right now, man, there's great things happening. Lil Manetti's going to be born in the MVP Judge year. Nice. You
Nice.
know, it's cute. There's things to be excited about. Now the Yankees are gonna piss us off in the next couple of weeks, I promise you. But other than that, let's be happy today, okay?
I think you know, that you bring up Skeens, and you know, we talk about Scuba and these guys too. I think, you know, also that's the other side of the coin, right? When you bring up, you know, we're seeing two of the greatest players that we've ever seen, right? In Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. But I also look at, you know, Paul Skeens as like the other side of that coin, and I look at him and I say, damn, like we're right at the genesis of quite possibly one of the greatest pitching careers that we're ever going to see. But there's so I get scared putting that on him because of what you just said. There's so many things that can happen with pitchers, and you know, I'm not even going to say the word. I don't even want to say the word, but everybody knows what I'm talking about. The things that pitchers can go through that just literally change them, change how they play the game, how they can go out there, whatever. So it's a lot tougher. And yeah, I mean, we're lucky. We're just lucky as baseball fans. We really truly are. There's been some dark periods of baseball that our parents lived through. Whether you know whether they were Yankees fans or not, there's just been dark periods of the game, right, where it just wasn't what it was. I mean, before the steroid era, look, a lot of people, you know, won't talk about this. They won't give credit because, you know, it's kind of a stained era now. But the steroid era saved baseball in many ways, in more ways than one. I mean, you're talking about a game that was doing bad with ratings and numbers and things like that. And
Made me a bigger baseball fan, I'll tell you that much.
me too. Me too. I mean, being a kid, dude, I mean, seeing these guys chasing these home run records, slamming Sammy, Mark McGuire. I mean, dude, and then the unsung hero, Barry Bonds, had an amazing season that same year. And then the Yankees won the World Series. I mean, what more do you want? 1990.
Oh man, Luis Castillo, Ken
my
Griffey
God.
Jr.
Yeah,
Those guys
man.
were the original ones in the race.
Yes.
They were the original ones in the race, and then Mac and
Sammy said, "Hold my beer,"
Sammy,
or said,
they
"Hold
just
my."
came out of nowhere.
Or
And
they said, "Hold my needle."
they said hold my needle for a second there, and that was it, and they were good to go. And the other thing too is that just the marketing of Major League Baseball is different. Chicks dig the long ball, man. I remember the commercials with the Braves and Glavine and Maddox and those guys, and you know, they're like, hey, we're great pitchers. And then you see Mac on batting practice hitting bombs, and the girls there watching them, and it's like, man, it was so cool to be like, that was when the dingers became a thing. Like hitting the long ball became a thing.
Exactly.
Because of those gentlemen. Like, yeah, there was 61 and all that, and you know what I mean? It was like, wow, that was unbelievable, but damn. But
Yeah.
you know, that year, that was like, all right, cool. Baseball needs to be about the long ball. Like, this is what it is. And the Yankees, you know, to Brian Cashman's credit, well, I mean, whoever hits the most homers are still the ones that win. And, you know, but all right, Brian, you got it. How about get on base? All right? Don't get me angry. All right.
It's too early for us to start screaming at Brian.
I know. I don't want to say because, you know, I think about this weasel at times and I really get aggravated.
He's not even awake right now. Don't worry.
My God. Let me have a little sip of my coffee here for a second. But I do want to shout out again to Alexander Rodriguez. I did it again. Alexander Emmanuel Rodriguez. I keep calling him Alexander. He's gonna hit me up, be like, hey, just call me A-Rod, all right? Or Alex, okay? You don't got to go the whole name on me. But I do want to shout him out one more time because he does got the documentary out. Episode 2 just came out. I'm just about to start episode 1, so I'll be paying close attention to that.
I'm caught up. It's amazing. You're in for
that
a
good?
treat. Yeah, you're in for a treat.
I can't wait to
really
start
good.
it.
It's really good.
I did want to shout him out on the one thing too, just that we're kind of on the Hall of Fame stuff real quick. You know, he's on the record of saying, look, we're all Hall of Famers. Like, and I'm happy to hear him say that because they are. And he's admitted what he's done. There's some guys that have never admitted it. There's some guys who've never failed the test, by the way, that are just accused and that's it. But it's nice to see A-Rod kind of say that. He even said, look, if there's asterisks, whatever. Like, whatever. Like, we're all Hall of Famers, and everybody knows it. Like, the players know it. We all know it. And I'll talk about it forever. Put those gentlemen in the Hall of Fame. They belong to be there. You know, I know there's probably some players out there that maybe did everything clean in their life and feel like, well, we're the perfect player and they don't deserve to be there, but they do. I'm sorry to tell you, they do. The steroid era wasn't just those guys that did it. There was a lot of people that took steroids that got suspended that I remember that was absolutely dog shit.
There's also
A-Rod said it best. As a rookie, or whatever it was, at my 20-something year age, I won an MVP. At 40-something years old, I won an MVP. Both of those years were clean. What do you want me to do? On both sides of my career, I was a great player. And nobody's going to sit there and argue that A-Rod was not a great player. Steroids made him way better. Stop it. Come on now. Now you're being ignorant.
People listen. People know that that's not the case. I think there's a narrative that people have ran with. They've done it. They've done it with Barry. They've done it with Clemens. They're gonna do it with all these guys. But at the end of the day, anybody who's laced them up, gotten out there, had the smell of fresh cut grass hit their nostrils and air hit them, okay, that there's certain people that transcend that game. There's certain people that when they stepped on that field, your hat was tipped every single time. Barry, A-Rod, Roger, and you're not going to ever be able to tell the story of baseball without guys like that. Mark McGwire, right? You're not going to be able to tell the story of baseball without those guys. And the worst part of all of this to me is that their accolades are in the Hall of Fame. There's moments and pieces of them already in the Hall of Fame. They just don't want to give them that moment. They feel like, no, they don't deserve that moment because they cheated the game and they tainted the game. Well, you know what? There's a couple of people who also cheated and tainted the game who are already in the Hall of Fame, right? And I'm not going to name people and do that here because I'm not trying to be messy on this glorious Friday morning.
Beautiful Friday morning. Beautiful.
I'm just saying that there are people who did that and are in the Hall of Fame. There are people who were, just generally, pieces of garbage as people, as humans,
human beings,
who are in the Hall of Fame. But you want to hold this moral high ground of, no, we're not letting these guys in because they cheated the game. It's nonsense. You waited until Pete Rose was no longer with us to get him into the Hall. You deprived him, an old man who gave his life to the game. Was he a flawed individual? Yes. Was he not perfect? He was the furthest thing from perfect. But I think even by his own admittance, he would say the same. And you took that moment from him and his family until he died. And it's like, to prove what point? I hope Major League Baseball learned from the handling of that situation, because I know there's many things that he did that was wrong. But now that he's gone, right, and the only thing that we have left of him is that legacy, I wonder if in a quiet moment, Manfred and a couple other guys can look in the mirror and say, no, we did the right thing. Because I would have a hard time doing that if I was them. But you have a chance to do the right thing with a couple of these guys who are still with us, who are still around the game, who are still serving the game.
Yeah, that's right.
In many cases, you have the chance to do it right. Get it right this time.
Yeah. Let me shout out somebody in the chat because he's had horrible takes the entire episode today. Stuff and Things says, where is your evidence? Okay, I'll give you evidence. David Ortiz failed the test. He's in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
I don't think I have to go any further than that. And I'm a fan of Big Papi. I don't got to go further than that. Jeff Bagwell was accused of taking steroids. Mike Piazza was accused of taking steroids.
Exactly.
There's guys even further back that did a lot worse things than even steroids, not necessarily, and they're in the Hall of Fame. So yes, there are no doubt about it, guys that are in the Hall of Fame. And if you say, well, that's just accusations, guess what? There are accusations for other guys that aren't in it. Gary Sheffield never failed a test. He was on a receipt. That is it. He could have bought it and gave it to his uncle. There's no evidence that the guy ever did it. None, zero. He's not in the Hall of Fame. So don't give me this baloney and act like, oh, well, what are you guys talking? You can accuse other people. There's players that are great players that are just accused, that aren't in because they're accused. And guess what, buddy? When McGwire and those guys took it, it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
It wasn't illegal. There's interviews with the friggin' thing behind him in his locker.
It's crazy though, because for people to say, oh, Ortiz is one guy. Ortiz is not just one guy.
He's not just one guy. There's multiples.
Ortiz is a huge figure.
Yes.
Ortiz not only got into the DH as someone who tested positive he got into the Hall of Fame as a DH on top of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? This Baseball Writers Association is very traditionalist. They're very against putting in DHs and stuff like that or whatever. They broke several of their own rules.
Yes.
And voted this guy into the Hall of Fame. Why? Because he's likable. Because he's a nice guy.
Yes.
Because they have a good time around him. Because he was always nice to them and always took the pictures and signed the autograph and did all that. Okay, beautiful. Shouts out to them. But because Barry had a bone to pick with them because of the way they treated his father, that's the real reason he's not in the Hall of Fame. All right. What you need to do, right, instead of being in the chat, you know, trying to heckle us.
That's Doc McStuffins. That's
do your research.
Doc McStuffins over here.
Do your research. Do your research.
Okay, look, again, I got it. This is why you're still, I don't like to call people in my chat stupid. You literally just said, so Edgar Martinez doesn't deserve because he was a DH. Who said that?
No.
Who said Edgar? What is that gonna? Okay, you know what? Now, matter of fact, that's the last response you're getting from any of us because that you literally just proved your level of education of talking about this subject. There's zero education there. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say we're not gonna respond to you no more. And I asked my chat, don't give Doc McStuffins any type of love, all right? Just leave Doc McStuffins alone. Let him live in his own little reality world of, well, the voters are such great people and they get to vote. They're such great people. They're using politics not to put a guy like Kurt Schilling in, who's never done anything wrong baseball related based on what we know. He's not in there. Think about that for a second. Think about how crazy that is. The man's never done anything. Never been accused of breaking any type of rule. He's not in there because, okay, you may disagree with how he talks. Which has nothing to do with Major League Baseball, by the way, but
accusations, allegations of him being a racist because of certain political leanings, while there are known racists already in the Hall of Fame. This is what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
That's all I'm talking about. And again, this is the same Hall of Fame, right? That, you know, had one writer think that it was cute to not vote Derek Jeter into the Hall of Fame.
And then he went and lied about Jeter.
Yeah.
Afterwards, this dude is on tour of radio shows talking about how Derek Jeter yelled at him and his son when he tried to meet him. Derek Jeter, of all people, yelled in front of a bunch of other people at this man because he didn't vote for him.
Everybody who knows Derek Jeter refutes that would ever have happened.
Yes.
But there's one guy. We're supposed to believe this one guy. And again, ladies and gentlemen, these are the people who vote on this. Like, that tells you
they never picked up a bat, never played this game like that at that level. But, you know, they're the ones that are doing it. Still wrong.
Thank God we have
the
players committee now.
Correct. Couple of quick things here. Eli says, congrats, Captain Pete Gira, Francis. Fridays, Cashman work the phones, many holes to fill. God bless all. There with you. These geomagnetic storms are messing with people's brains. Anyways, love you, Pete, Francis, and of course, that's my 2-time MVP, Aaron Judge. Well, 3-time MVP. They call him MV3, is what they're calling him right now. Replay Op says Ivan Rodriguez was accused, and he is in the Hall of Fame, and rightfully so. Clemens, Bonds, A-Rod belong in the Hall of Fame. The other crazy thing, and I really don't want to stick on this subject because I want to get to your guys' voicemails, and I want to talk about one more topic, but I'll play a few voicemails first. Ivan Rodriguez is one of the craziest ones because I remember being a young kid. And back then you had Sports Center and stuff like that, and it was spring training, and Ivan Rodriguez just signed with the Tigers. I've never seen a transformation like that in my life. Pudge wasn't Pudge because he was fat. He was Pudge because he was stacked.
Yeah.
Stacked to a T. The dude's jawline was so chiseled, you could make it out.
Yeah.
My man went to the Tigers and he deflated like Bane in the cartoons when they popped his veins out and all the venom shot out and he got to a tiny human.
Yep.
That was legitimately him. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that was because he was eating broccoli all season.
No, that's what it was. That's what it was. It
was the broccoli diet. That's what.
Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there.
Nothing at all. Let's get into voicemails, folks. Here we go, baby.
Pete J.
There he is.
Little Manetti on the way. The Godfather of soul and love and
The
grandma,
Dom Father.
Mr. Francis Lee, and the greatest community in the whole wide world.
The U.
All rise, and all rise indeed, Pete. Congratulations, Mr. One Aaron Judge, on your three-time MVP. So people that are out there gotta hate, stop it. Stop it right now. Because Pete looked into my jukebox this morning and came up with this. Thanks for the times that you've given me. The memories are all in my mind. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, there's something I must say out loud.
Okay.
You're once, twice, 3 times an MVP.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
And I love you. Yes, you're once, twice, 3 times an MVP. And I love you. I love you.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now
Wow.
get that World Series ring, big man.
Wow.
Let's fucking go. Woo!
I got to tell you guys something real quick, because you know how we like to reference things really fast.
Yeah.
When Uncle Dom was singing that song, did anybody think of Newman from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
When he's in the thing and the lights on fire, he goes,
Yeah.
once, twice, 3 times. Ha! He gets on fire.
Oh man. Love it. Love it.
It's
Uncle
the highway.
Dom,
When that's the episode, I think, when Kramer adopts a highway.
he adopts a part of the highway. He's trying to
Yeah,
clean,
and
he's trying
that
to clean
shit
up his
catches on
mile.
fire. He goes,
Yeah.
there's once, twice, 3 times. Ha!
Oh man, Uncle Dom, you are a goat. Send our love to Aunt Mo, hugs and kisses for her.
Oh,
And yeah, God bless
tell
you and the
what,
fam, bro.
man. Yeah, Uncle Dom is the GOAT. He is our jukebox hero, baby. That's all there is. Our jukebox hero. Speaking of one of my heroes, here he is.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? It's Joey from the Proxy.
You bet your ass it is.
Baby, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm just calling to say MVP. MVP.
Hey,
Now listen, that there was even a debate about this is utterly fanciful. It was fanciful. It was ridiculous.
great
I mean,
word.
Cal Riley, a catcher hitting that many fucking home runs. You know what that is? That's cute. That's intriguing.
It's an Italian thing.
That's
man, I'm
what
telling
we
you.
call an anomaly. You know, it gets people interested, but that's not what gets you the most valuable player fucking title. You got to be the best across the fucking board. And in that sense, Judge was always going to be the Judge is already on the Mount Rushmore of baseball, of Yankees history, of all that good shit, which makes it doubly painful that he still doesn't have a fucking ring. And that's really one of the most disgusting facts about modern baseball. That just pisses me off. So like you said, you know, let's pair that crown with a ring. Okay? And everybody kiss that fucking ring. And one more thing. Paul Skeets. Hal, I told you, don't fuck with me, Hal. Don't make a fuck out of me, Hal. I want Skeens on this team. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Paul is going to be on this team. I don't want to fucking hear it. All right? Take your budget and shove it up your ass. This is not the time to bring it down to $275. This is not the time to be fucking penny pinching
Facts,
when the
man.
Dodgers are out there spending billions and all that shit. Okay, Hal? Good. Glad we have reached an understanding. Now go fuck yourself. All right. Bye.
I love Joey. Joey, that's my guy. I'm happy he brought up Skeens. I want to throw one thing out there with Paul Skeens real quick that I think is fairly funny. Even when Skeens was asked about it, he didn't deny it. He didn't deny it.
No, he
didn't
didn't.
deny it. Paul was like, look, man, I play for the Pirates. I just want to win with the Pirates. And yeah, man, all right, peace.
He said, I want to be a part of the, 26 guys that win for the Pirates. It's like, yeah. But anybody, if it wasn't true, everybody knows. If it wasn't true, it would just say, nah, I mean, you guys can't listen to stuff like that. I didn't say that. That's false. Whatever. No, didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Paul was like, hey, man, I had to keep the Yankees on speed dial there if you don't mind. But, I want to win while I'm here. I think that's fair. And we'll go from there. This is a special voicemail, by the way, man. This is a special one right here.
Let's hear it.
This is a special one. Everybody get ready to listen. I want everybody to take a moment and remember the last few months where this beautiful lady has been and where she is now. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. It's Aunt Mo here. I just wanted to send you off with a little song. It's for you, Kira, and the little Minetti to be.
Oh.
Okay.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one, and you've just begun. I heard you're gonna have a son. You will be so full of glee, as free as the dove, conceived in love. The sun is gonna shine above.
I love me, Mo, man.
And even though we ain't got money, we're so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a shade of love.
Wow.
And in the morning when we rise, bring a tear of joy to our eyes and tells us everything's gonna be alright. Pete, Jira, we love you. Have a wonderful day.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That, my friends, was absolutely beautiful. Wow.
Uncle Dom, you lucky dog, you.
Telling you, man. And honestly, the tease that it was a solo turning into a duet out of nowhere was unbelievable.
Fire.
That was top notch. That was unbelievable. Aunt Mo, we love you. So nice to hear you feeling and doing better. As we guys know, man, there was going back to the last event. I thought maybe we'd see Mo there. We couldn't because Mo was going through some stuff, and by the hand of the man above, Mo is in our chat. Making voicemails again. So
he's a fighter,
no
baby. She's a fighter.
No doubt about it. Let's get to the lawyer of the U, the biggest freak there is.
Hey,
William Nasty Ass Henry. I don't know why it's a nasty ass, but that means freaky. That when you're nasty ass, you freaky.
I just call him Cool Hand Will.
Cool Hand Will. I like that better than nasty ass. That's a bit much.
Hey, Pete, Francis, Jira Chat, William Henry here. Congrats to Aaron Judge on winning the MVP award. He's an all-time great player and person as well. About Cashman's conference with reporters a couple of days ago, normally when any organization or team gives press conferences, the point is to make their fans feel more positive about the organization. But the Yankees, they're the only team I know that after Cashman, Boone, or anyone gives a press conference, it makes us fans feel worse about the team.
So true.
If Cashman's only major move is to re-sign Bellinger, and hopefully not overpay if they do it, how does that make the Yankees improve from last season? They already had Bellinger last year and didn't win. For me, their main flaw has always been lack of contact and situational hitting. And it shows up in the playoffs. This team had 3 hits and 1 run after 7 innings in a playoff elimination game at home when Toronto was using a bullpen game. To me, that says it all. I think they have to go out and sign at least 1 or 2 of the following: Bichette, Okamoto, even Imai, or trade for Kwan. If they're not going to do this, then I just ask that the Yankees give me something and maybe hire Sidney Sweeney as their bench coach next year. Okay, I'm out. Take care. Bye.
Oh my God! I tell
had
you
to
what.
throw something in there at the end.
And let me tell you something. Sydney Sweeney is going up on my list. She's starting to get closer up there with Shakira and with everybody. I got to be honest with you. She's getting up there. Now, I got to see. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to age like those ladies.
It's aging is.
You got to see because those ladies have.
Not everybody can do it. Right?
No, not like Selma Hayek has done and how Shakira has done, and Lord have mercy. But Sydney Sweeney is.
Come on.
She is a beautiful, beautiful lady. Let me tell you that much.
God bless
beautiful lady.
God bless her.
She is a beautiful lady, no doubt about. No doubt. I also love that she's like, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, that's even better. That's like, oh, I like this.
She, I loved.
Because is she like the best of all? No, she's not.
No.
But the personality too of just being like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
She gave one of the most memeable moments. It's like a buzzer beater because we're in November, and she gave us one of the most memeable moments of 2025 with that. Yeah. So hats off to her. That was good. That was so good.
No doubt about it. And I would take her on the bench. I think that's wild. I said I would take her on the bench.
You would what with her?
Francis,
on the bench?
I take her on the bench of the Yankees.
What did you say there?
That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
whatever happened there?
Maybe they didn't go up there. They didn't tell you. All right.
I'm gonna tell you in about 30 seconds. Oh, there she goes.
Cheers, only. Ah, shit. E. Diego says Sydney Sweeney as bench coach would feed families. Yeah.
Oh, somebody's getting fed.
Somebody's getting fed. All right.
Great.
Let's go ahead and.
That pasteurized, baby. That's the good old fashioned. Hey, man.
God, hey, that'll bring a different take to warm milk and cookies in the Yankees dugout.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. That'll bring a completely different take.
Just missing the milk.
No doubt about that. And, at least, hey, look, if Jira's mad at me, at least, Carol's going to be mad at you too, hopefully.
Oh, that's a fact.
I said hopefully, because I don't want to go out myself.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If we both going out, we going out together, if that's the case.
He's still mad about them picks from the other day.
I'm sure. Really quickly, before we finish up on voicemails, Team USA's WBC is stupid, by the way. If you guys, I want to announce this real quick. Cal Riley, he's our catcher. All right? That's already committed. Bobby Witt, shortstop. Aaron Judge, right field. Paul Skeens is a starter for us.
Oh, boy.
Scooble is the rumor he's going to be a starter for us.
Oh.
But we got two additions that were just announced yesterday. Pete Crow Armstrong and Corbin Carroll are now committed to Team USA's lineup. Francis, right now, all we're waiting for is who's at first base, second base, and third base. Other than that, this team, ladies and gentlemen, is stacked. And if I had to assume, first base could very well be Bryce, which I'm hoping it is Bryce, actually. Third base has been Arenado in the past. Maybe they go somewhere else on that. Second base, you could kind of go ahead and have your picks. There's a few guys out there, definitely, but this is going to be interesting, man. I know, look.
Mookie, I think, because I think Mookie can't play short, so.
He can play second.
They'll probably put Mookie at second.
Yeah, so you got Mookie at second potentially.
You got Carroll, PCA, and Judge.
And let's say even if Judge says he has the DH. Oh, well.
That's true. Judge might have to DH, but then they got options. No, USA is.
You got options galore. So
yeah, USA is stacked. We're looking at possibly one of the best WBCs ever, if not the best ever, because Japan is stacked. USA
DR.
Stacked. DR is ridiculous. Also, this should be really good. And then there's always that team that nobody's looking at, right? Coming in.
Always.
That ends up doing really well. Mexico last time around. So I'm excited, man. I cannot wait. I absolutely can't wait.
It's going to be great. We're going to have it all covered for you right here. Game season live, starting a little early next season, folks, with meaningful games. WBC is going to be great.
Worthless baseball classic.
Nah, that's a horrible. That feels like that's his thing.
What?
But that's his thing. He throws out bad takes to get responses, and we love Steelio, but there ain't no way he believes that. He can't believe that because The WBC is like the greatest thing that Rob Manfred's ever done. There's no doubt about that. The WBC is legendary.
Literally saved his life.
No doubt about it. Let's keep it going, guys. Here, oh my goodness, folks. Here he is. Claudius. Welcome to the U. What a name, Claudius. I love this. Claudius
Meridius.
Welcome to the U.
Good morning, Pete. The Bella Vista Bocce Master calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, my gift from God won the MVP again. Was there ever any doubt? Never doubt your Uncle Simon because he knows these things. I said it all along, Judge is going to be the MVP. From the start of the season onward. He's a gift from God, Pete. The guy's a gift from God. I hope the Yankees make some moves. I hope we get somebody for first base. Maybe Bryce Harper or Alonso. I don't know why. We should get Alonso maybe because he's pretty good. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NY in the ground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Oh, and don't forget to tell Francis to wear that Bocce Master shirt soon. And where's mine? I want to be able to wear it when I play Bocce next year. Have a good day, Pete. Bye.
Yeah. I tell you what, that you still gotta send him the picture. Can you please just send him the picture already?
I think you know I'll break the shirt out for the next DS and we'll get a screenshot from the DS and we'll send it over to Simon. Man, Simon's my guy. He called himself Uncle Simon today. That's a first for me.
Which is very weird, man. He called himself Uncle Simon. I tell you what, I'm not okay with that. I gotta be honest. I love Simon. Simon has his lane though. So you don't got to go in other people's lanes here, Simon. Uncle Dom is the uncle of the chat. Okay, and I personally call Macho Uncle Mach. All right, that's just a personal thing that I do to my Uncle Mach. That's my guy. All right, so let's stay in your lane there, brother. We love you, by the way. We love you for you.
Yes, we do.
We love you. I'm playing again just because he did win.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God.
You bet your ass he is. I'll do it again.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God.
All right. I know it's God. I still got Count Dracula's sound on here, and I want to play it so bad, but I can't. Because it's
you should Halloween is never over, Jiro. Never over.
oh man, greatest.
Beautiful.
God, I
Beautiful.
love it. I love it. All right, let's get back to voicemails.
Hey, good morning. I guess this is kind of the beginning of free agency, so just wanted to make some comments. I don't know, just kind of how I see it, but I guess my biggest thing is, looking at the kind of the landscape. I mean, I'm completely comfortable with Ben Rice at first. I'm even comfortable with Wells catching. And I think personally, they're going to go after Bellinger only because he's got that versatility, and I see the writing on the wall. They Spencer Jones is already at Yankee Stadium practicing, so I think fits well as a kind of defense first kind of fielder with a ton of power. I mean, I think that defense is going to earn him that spot in center field. Love to see. I really think Dominguez could develop into a really good left fielder. I'd like to see a change at third base. Really, third base. Obviously, shortstop is another area that you got to figure out. But like a guy like Manny Machado would be perfect at third. I mean, I know he's got that long-term contract, so I don't know if they'll go after that. But I think Manny Machado would be like a prototypical third baseman. I mean, I'd love to see him. But and along with obviously pitching and bullpen, but that's where I see the areas that I would improve in is possibly third base and maybe short. But I think the other areas, I think that's what they'll do. I think they'll try to go for Bellinger, and this way they could still plug in Spencer Jones and Dominguez in the outfield. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Bye.
Hey man, appreciate your voicemail. Great voicemail, of course, because everybody is, this time of year, I always say it, everybody is so hyped up about what moves the Yankees can make, the offseason and all that fun stuff. A lot of these moves that we talk about, I notice it's coming from us as growing up as George Steinbrenner as the owner. And
Yeah.
the reason I say that is it's not a knock on anybody's take, because I have these takes on certain players. You know, when we talk about Bryce Harper, that's something that George would have done. George would have been making that call. I mean, guys like Manny Machado, guys that have contracts attached to them, are players that years ago you would see the Yankees make those type of moves. Nowadays it's more of they're looking to find the expendable player, as Brian Cashman literally said. We'll see what expendable players are on other rosters and we'll go from there, which is really bananas when you think about that. He says that about the Yankees being the GM of the New York Yankees. It's kind of where we are with him, but I don't know. I don't know.
Tom Verducci was on the podcast with John Heyman and Joel Sherman this week, and he made a point that literally was pretty much a full-on echo of what you were saying on the show with Kevin and I the other night, where he said, you know, you look at the Los Angeles Dodgers, and one of the most impressive things about them, aside from the winning and the team that they have, is their commitment to improving the team year in and year out. He's like, I mean, there's only one way to really look at it. There's only one team that it reminds you of, and it's those Yankees. He's like, those dynasty Yankees where they were winning every year. And then in the offseason, George Steinbrenner was out there and he was like, look, I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to get the best guy out there, but we sure as shit are going to put our line in the water and see if we can't get him. Like we're putting all our lines out there. Whoever's available, we want our lines in on all the best guys. And he's like, a lot of times they were able to entice those guys because of who they were. And now that's the Dodgers. And I was like, I mean, that's pretty much word for word what Pete was saying the other night. Like literally, like that's
No doubt about it.
they literally just they took our whole flow, our whole style, everything, man.
They're doing the Yankees better than the Yankees do the Yankees. And it's nuts to say that. And to me, it's the saddest thing about being a Yankee fan today.
Tell me about it.
It's the saddest thing about being a Yankee fan today. And it also hurts that, you know, and look, we want here at NYU, it's why I keep saying, you know, like people like Pete, you know, why a lot of times do you say, well, the media is not doing this? Because they're not doing their job. And that's what we talk about. The media does not they almost want to forget. Or it's like the Yankees, they feed into that propaganda and they let it run because they want the access, which I understand. But this idea that, no, they're still the Yankees. What are you guys talking about? Like, you're nuts. What do you mean? They do go after the best players. The Yankees no longer, and I could prove it to you. I could prove it to you very easily. Years ago, not even years ago, let's just say if a guy like George was at the helm and he said, I'm going to really go for it, Juan Soto would have still been a Yankee. There wouldn't have been an inch of doubt that he's going to go to the New York Mets. George Steinbrenner would have went fucking bankrupt before he allowed something like that to happen. Now today, when you got a players out there available, your Bo Bichette's, guys like that. Francis, you remember when Jason Giambi was tearing the cover off the ball in Oakland? What was always the talk? I can't wait when this guy's a Yankee.
Exactly.
And once he became a free agent, you were like, cool, we know who our first baseman is. You would play games back then. It was MVP baseball. It wasn't MLB The Show. But you would play it in the offseason and go, I'm putting Giambi on this team because he's a Yankee. Now you just can't no more. Can't do that no more.
No, because it doesn't even feel realistic. You see, back when we did it in MVP baseball, we did it in a game, but it felt realistic because we knew it was going to happen.
100%.
Like, I mean, even the offseason when CC Sabathia was becoming a free agent and everybody was like, oh, he's going to California. He's going to California. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind. I was like, this guy's a Yankee. I mean, there's no way we're not going to sign. He's the best pitcher available on the market. We need pitching. I was like, this guy's a Yankee. He's a Yankee. There's no way. And then they went and they got the second best pitcher on the market too, and AJ Burnett. They didn't just get one. They said, no, we're gonna get them both. And they went and got Swisher, and then we thought, oh no, maybe they're done. No, they weren't. They went and got Teixeira too. It's like
and again, man, it's like that is where we are now. And if the Yankees themselves were a living, breathing organism, they would be sitting there saying, I need juice. And what is that juice? It's an 09 offseason. That's the juice. Really. Like, they would be craving right now, saying, please, give me that hit again. I need that bump. Hey, yo, give me that bump again of that 09 offseason, because that's what not just I need. One of the main things that keep me alive, Aaron Judge, he needs that too. So that's the way we get back to that promised land, is an offseason like that. And again, people feel like I'm beating up Cody Bellinger this offseason. I'm not. I promise you, I like the player. I don't like him at 5, 6, 7 years. But anyway, nevertheless, if they're coming out saying this is our top priority, give it up. Throw in the white flag. End it. Because it's over before it even starts. We'll be going into next year, Francis, saying maybe wild card.
And maybe not.
Yes.
And maybe not. And I think that's the truth of the matter. When you look at the team that was in 2025 and you go into the offseason saying, I mean, if we can run this back, I think we're in pretty good shape. You are delulu.com. Okay. Facts. I mean, literally, you are delulu.com. When you look at a team that won 94 games, barely got past the Red Sox in the wild card, and then got dog walked in the ALDS versus the Toronto Blue Jays, and say, yeah, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to run that back. You are crazy. All right. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Well, you know what the new definition of insanity is? The New York Yankees. That's what it is. It's that simple. And you know what? You brought up Soto. Shouts out to him. Finished third in MVP voting in the National League. Not an easy feat. So hats off to him. Shouts out to you. Enjoy that, brother. But when you bring up Soto and the point about George, another reason why that would have been the situation, as you outlined, it's not just about money. It's not just because George was going to pay more than anybody. It's also because George would have calmed any of Soto's doubts and worries about the team going forward.
Like that.
The big point that people miss with Soto is that, yes, while it had a lot to do with the money and the financial liberty that he got with that contract over there, he said many times, I know he made the questions about the family and everything, but he also brought up a very big point about the future of the organization being important to him, because Soto is a winner and he wants to win. Now, after this first year in Queens, it doesn't look too cute. I guarantee you he's not feeling too great about it. But I know that he looks at that owner. He might not look at the team of players around him. He might not look at the manager. He might not look at the GM and say, these are the guys that I'm going to win with. But I know that he looks at Steve Cohen and says, I got to believe in this guy. This guy spent so much money since he got this team. I got to believe in this guy. And in turn, could he look at Hal that way and say, no, I trust this guy to keep building a team around me? The guy who said that he wants to get his payroll in the 300, the guy who says that he's all for a salary cap, you trust that guy to put a team around you on? I don't think so. And guess what? Like Peter said on different occasions, he made the right choice.
Let me tell you something. All right, I'm gonna tell you. Let me. Anybody who disagrees with what Francis just said, I'll say this: you had Juan Soto for a year at your hands to say, look at everything beautiful we have here. I could tell you guys with confidence something here, and I think it's kind of been out there now a little more, even though Hal kind of said he never really talked to him. One time all year, he talked to Soto as a Yankee. One time. He sat down one of the greatest young players in our game. Once. In a year when him and Judge were one of the greatest duos we've ever seen together. That's the owner of the New York Yankees. One time. George was always on the field. He was always around. It would have been a lock. A lock. The owner of the Yankees, while he was a Yankee, met with him one time. One time. Eli says, would like Cashman to acquire either Machado, Bregman, or Arenado. Ship has sailed, brother. Arenado has sailed. Doubt they'll do Bregman, and really doubt they'll do Manny Machado. I'll leave that at that. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys. I went way over my expected time today, but Jira told me we're good, so she said go ahead and do it. So we'll keep going.
Pete and Francis, Macho King in the house. How you doing? The Underground Yeah. Well, Aaron Judge won the MVP, and everything is everything, right? With the world, at least for one day. Dig it! And I give Gil Raleigh props for hitting 60 home runs, but unless he's putting on a pitcher's glove and winning 10 games, Judge is the MVP! 1,000,000% of the time. Oh. And we heard Paul Skeens wants to be a Yankee. Yeah, and why wouldn't he? Dig it! Because the best fans in the world are Yankee fans, and the best of those are NYU fans. Dig it! And who's in their right minds will want to live in Shittsburg? But I'll tell you something, New York better get its shit together, because we don't need no Scandor Akbar ringside interfering in the match, And when I drop that double X, I'm pulling out the handle too cold to hold. Like DJ said, winning never gets old. Macho King's causing a commotion. 'Cause when I shoot the gift, you feel the motion in the ocean.
Woo!
Like a summer's breeze. I'm the killer bee's knees, building up statistics like a 3-time MVP. Macho King brings the smoke, 'cause that's just the way I be. Ripping an NYYU from sea to shining sea. At the war, my macho maniacs and macho mamas stay macho. Shout out to the UWO. Ooh, yeah. March out.
That was a quick one. March out.
Love it.
Hey, march out. No, march out. March out. By the way, guys, I've noticed a lot of you have received your merchandise already. One, I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate it. First drop is almost done already. It's almost sold out. We got 3 hats left. I think we got medium and large sizes of our t-shirts left. That is it. Restock is kind of on the way. Francis already knows. We got 1 set of NYYU hats on the way. Those are coming in. We have another set of NYYU hats on the way. That's a different style hat. That'll probably be here December at some point. Stanleys are still on the way. We only got a limited few of those. Those should be here in the next week or so. So a lot of things on the way here. Yeah, man. It's nice. I got to just say this. It's nice to be able to handle my own product because I ship it out the next day. So it's very, very, very nice. William Henry says, is there a shipping charge for the shirts? If it's a shirt alone, yes. So anything on the website, any order over $50 is always free. It's always free. Anything over $50 domestically is always free. Shipping charge is very small, though. I think maybe on a t-shirt, you're looking at maybe $4 or $5, like max. Could be up to $6 or so, depending. But again, man, if you order over 50, you're good. Shirts are running at $40 a pop. So yeah, man, quality. These are them right here, by the way. These are the ones available. Quality is fire.
It's a good looking shirt.
So
man.
It's an amazing shirt. It's unbelievable. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Let's keep it going, guys. Voicemails galore, baby.
Hey, Pete. Johnny Rib, Baltimore.
Oh, there he is.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm sure you're freezing, as am I. Man, it's cold.
It's been cold, man.
You know, as much as I love watching the Yankees during the year and in their pursuit of the World Championship, I must say I do like the off season with all the speculation and all the concepts of what they can and can't do. And, you know, I love the youth. I want to see the youth come in. But the truth is we got to do something soon because we got a 3-time MVP, Aaron Judge, who totally deserved the award. I don't want to hear anyone say that Cal Raleigh this, Cal Raleigh that, Cal Raleigh can kiss our ass because Aaron Judge, easily the best player in baseball. Deservedly so. I've seen Reggie Jackson in the 70s and Mattingly in the 80s and Jeter and then A-Rod. I've seen them all. I've been around a little while, and I'm telling you, this guy is the best of them all. He's got to win a chip for sure, but there is nobody better. And I'm so happy he's a Yankee. He is awesome. He's awesome like NYYU, the only place to listen to the best Yankee commentary and opinions. The boss, Pete, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. NYYU, I love it.
Oh man, let me tell you something. A lot of people love us, all right? A lot of people are really starting to love the U. Just
Even the
saying.
haters love us.
Even though, well, we found that out yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, we
We
did.
found out quite a bit yesterday.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of
Oh, yeah.
haters that truly love the U.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Frank, by the way, your order is being delivered today. Replay op, if you out there, your order is being delivered today. See, this is the way we do it here. I know a lot of people out there. I don't want to beat anybody up. All right? That you order merch and you get it 3 months later. We don't do that here at the U. That's why I'm handling this. I'm handling it. Matter of fact,
sir.
Kyle
Yes,
Malay,
sir.
right there. Your order from yesterday is right there. I'm looking at it, and it's being sent out today, brother.
Check
we
that
got
out.
you, all right? That's how we do it here at the U.
Check it out. Check it out.
Come on.
Get your merch at the U, baby. Y'all know.
Place your orders. I got them.
Nowhere better, baby. Nowhere better. Come on.
By the way, too, the pins. Come on, get the pins. Can you see it? Can we see it? Look at that. Look at that. Oh,
Now
oh,
you can
oh,
see it.
oh. Now you can see it a little bit. No, not.
There you go.
I
It's
don't
a
know
nice looking
why.
pin.
Why does it want to be an asshole to me, huh? Why does it... There, oh my God! Look
there
at
it
that! Come
goes.
on, you got
there she
pins
goes.
galore. We got everything here at
Everything.
the U. What do you want? You want a hit? I'll get you that too. We got everything at the U. It's unbelievable. Let's keep it going, folks.
What is up, to Minetti and Chico being it is the one and only thing. Everybody be sitting and calling in. And how you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Friday.
Buenos días.
First and foremost, how about them Patriots, my guy? 9-2, motherfuckers.
Oh, here
Hey,
he
man.
is.
Ugh.
They hate us, man. The evil empire. The Patriots are the evil empire. They are back causing chaos. You love to see it. Anyways, man, I got a few questions, or I got a question in regards to Aaron Judge winning the MVP, you know. So, let's say Aaron Judge doesn't win a World Series. Let's say he doesn't win a World Series. Would he be in the same category as Donnie Baseball? Because I personally have never, you know, I'm too young to see Donnie play baseball. But would he be in the same category as Donnie Baseball in regards to the fans loving him?
Yeah.
And let's say he does win the chip. Would he be in the same category as A-Rod? I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Anyways, gotta go, man. Peace.
Yeah, look, I'll wrap up with that one, but I'll give my thoughts on it real quick, then I'll allow Francis. I'll answer both of those for you extremely quickly. If he never wins, yes, he would be right there with Don Mattingly as a great Yankee who never won. If he wins, I love A-Rod, but A-Rod ain't close. I mean, Judge is going to be way bigger, way bigger. When it comes to New York sports, he's been a Yankee his whole life. He'll retire a Yankee. He's going to be a Yankee in one uniform. He's up there with Derek. One. And I know people, yeah, but you got to win. No. Wait a second here. If he gets a chip, Jeter, look, not many Yankees ever in the rest of our lives are going to do what Derek did and those guys and have that type of team and have that run that team had. It's going to be very hard to do. If he wins a chip as a Yankee, he's going up there with the legends of this sport, of Yankee history. As he just needs one. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's really, to be honest, there's nothing I can add to that. That's my exact answer. I think if he never wins, he's right on par with Don Mattingly. There's a argument to be made that he'd be even more loved because of the MVPs and the prowess. I mean, throughout his career as a Yankee, he's just been dominating. He's been a dominant force since he came up. I mean, there's been no down year for him. I mean, his down year is, you know, what people dream about, you know what I'm saying? Like literally. So, I mean, he'd be even higher than Don Mattingly on that list. And if he does win one, A-Rod is, I mean, again, no need to be unfair to A-Rod or anything, but it's an unfair comparison. I mean, he would blow A-Rod completely out of the water in Yankee terms because he's a homegrown talent. This guy was drafted by the Yankees. He came up in our system. He debuted as a Yankee. And like Pete just said, he will retire as a Yankee and go into the Hall of Fame without any marks on his career, knock on wood, as a New York Yankee. I mean, unfortunately, A-Rod, by his own admission, and if you guys are watching the documentary, you'll see that he's been very candid. By his own admission, put himself in a lot of, you know, situations because of some unsavory choices that, you know, he has to deal with those consequences, unfortunately, like any grown man would. Aaron Judge has also had a side of him that we don't talk about, right? But I mean, Aaron Judge is as clean as a whistle. He's a cookie cutter. I mean, he's cookie cutter. There's nothing you can't. There's nothing you can point at with this guy. I mean, he's such a gem off the field that other teams, other fan bases that want to hate the Yankees, the only thing they could ever do is say, "Well, he doesn't do it in the playoffs or whatever." But in reality, a lot of them in their heart of hearts will admit this guy's amazing. He's one of the greatest players in baseball, whatever. And to be honest with you, a lot of them are thinking they're lucky stars that Shohei Ohtani came to the MLB and is doing what he's doing, because if not, they would have to say every single year without a doubt that Aaron Judge is the greatest player in baseball, and they would hate to have to do that.
No doubt.
So yeah, it would if Aaron Judge does win one, and I hope to God he does. I really do. I pray for this every single night that Aaron Judge wins at least just one. Yeah, it's going to catapult him immediately into the Jeter conversation, into the Jorge Mo conversation, even though he didn't win the 5.
Yep.
Because he's been just that good. And also there's an argument that can be made that if he does win the 1, he won the 1 in a very, very, very different Major League Baseball.
Yeah, that's fair too. And like I said before, man, it's, Derek had Paul, Derek had Tino, Derek had Mo, Derek had Jorge. And is that a knock on Derek? No. But that's not a knock on Derek. It's not a knock on Mo. It's not a knock on Paul. It's not a knock on any of those guys. They had each other. You could make the case. Francis said it the other day. This clip went viral, and he's right. They've had 39 cab drivers. I see people, how dare you call Cody Bellinger a cab driver? Where's the consistency around great players around Judge? There hasn't been. Let's be honest. It just hasn't been. So
and to clear that up, because I saw some of those comments, but Twitter, we treat Twitter a certain way these days, right?
Yeah.
But to clear that up, the 39 cab driver comment wasn't speaking about your Cody Bellingers, your Juan Sotos, not even your Jazz Chisholms or your Ben Rices.
Yeah.
Lineups are made of 9 hitters, though.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo.
Do we need to run down the 2009 World Series lineup? Because that's the conversation that I'm having. When I look at that 2009 World Series lineup, when I look at the 2001 World Series lineup, when I look at 2000, when I look at 99, when I look at 98, when I look at 96, when I look at those lineups, those were representative lineups. Those were championship teams, okay? Led by a championship manager, put together by a championship front office that delivered for a championship organization.
Facts.
When I say that Aaron Judge has had to play with 39 cab drivers, I'll give you some of the names. I'm talking about the Aaron Hickses of the world. I'm talking about the Josh Donaldsons of the world. I'm talking about the Austin Slaters of the world, okay? All right, you understand me? I'm talking about the Anthony Volpes of the world, okay? I'm talking about the Marcus Stromans of the world.
Yep, Pumpkins.
You know
Devin Williams.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about year in, year out, we're making these fringe moves on the peripheries, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for the expendable player, as Brian Cashman so eloquently stated the other day, right? You know what he means by expendable player? Let me put it to you very simple, Francis terms. We're looking for expendable players. Cab drivers. Cab drivers.
Bingo, you're right. JD Davis.
There you go.
JD Davis. Mike Thompson, my brother, says salute Peter Francis. The Yankees used to be the most coveted franchise in sports. As star free agents used to recruit us. Mystique and aura has now pivoted to LA as free agents now recruit the Dodgers. And I said it recently.
Well put.
And look, man, I said it recently. I'm a Yankee fan. I bleed Yankee pinstripes through and throughout. However you want to acknowledge it and say it. If you were a free agent today, you wouldn't want to play for the Dodgers.
Come on.
I'm just being honest.
Come on.
I'm not saying, well, if I was Pete Simonetti, what I would. No. If you're a free agent out there and your goal is I want to win, you wouldn't want to go to LA? If LA calls you up, you mean to tell me, no, put the phone down. I ain't talking to them. Nah, let me listen to what they got to say. Yeah, I really want to play in New York, but let me listen to what they got to say. And we'll go from there. It's kind of what they've done. Francis said it earlier. It's Tom Verducci said it. I've said it before. They've done the Yankees better than the Yankees. Sucks to say it, but I'm not going to lie to you guys.
No.
We don't lie to you guys here at the U. We're not biased. No, let's compare dynasties. No, I'm not playing that game. They've done the Yankees better than the Yankees. That's it. And it's a mark. It's a stain on Yankees leadership. That's it. they're the ones that have allowed it to happen. Because anybody else could go try, but we're the example. But it's not Hal's Yankees that we're comparing to, because they're not the example, unfortunately. Last thing up again, guys. I don't know why. This hat is still available. And this is a beaut.
That hat is gorgeous.
This is a beaut.
How many
Black
did you got?
brim, 3. 3. That's all we got left. I got 3 of these babies left. That's it. 3 of these babies. If anybody wants all 3 of them, hit me up. I'll make a deal with you. That's how I work. Hit me up. I'll make a deal with you. Because look, we ain't going through a middleman here at the U. All right? No middleman. It's Pete. You're dealing with me. All right? I don't know how nobody wants that. I'll be honest. I told Jira today. She talked me out of it. You know what she told me?
What?
You can't use your own supply. I said, that's right. Because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take one of them. I'm going to take one of them. It's a nice ass hat. I'm like, I'm going to take one of them. All right? That's it.
You keep
And,
one. I mean, I
like it. Either something. No, I got 3 of them. The 3 of them available, brand new. Never been on a head.
Pete
Everything
Montana.
inside. It's thick as all that.
Pete Montana, don't get high on your own supply.
Hey. Let me say one more thing real quick before we get off here.
Hey, she had a fat ass.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
It's a happy
Now,
Friday,
guys.
all. And Gabagoo. Nicholas Canizzo. I had to. He put it there right at the end.
My brother is nasty. Nasty with that. You're nasty with that. I got to be honest with you.
Come on. Only at the
You
U.
nasty with that.
Only at the
You
U,
are
man.
nasty with that. It is
So
wild.
nasty.
So nasty is so friggin' true. Guys, much love to all of you. We appreciate you. Got a couple of appointments to head out to, so we're going to go do that now. You guys are the best. Much love to everybody here at the U. More announcements coming over the next couple of weeks. Some really, really great things that we're doing here at NYYU. Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Diego, he just bought one of the hats. We got 2 more to go, folks. Sell them out.
Look at
Got
that.
more coming on the way. Bada bing, bada boomski. Peace out, guys. Until next time, any breaking news, you know we got you covered here at the U. See you guys later. Peace.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started and we ain't done yet. But a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text from way down.